Hello, Smarket family, and welcome to another edition of Was It Worth It SmackDown. And yes, we're only 3 weeks away from WWE Extreme Rules. And tonight I have some good things for you. I actually have an A+ show lined up for you tonight, because this show was really worth an A+. First we had must-see TV, most must-see TV of WWE history, Miz TV. And the Bludgeon Brothers were his guests tonight. And it was just, Miz was so happy that they messed with Daniel Bryan last week, and it helped him move along in this quest to fight AJ Styles. But to no avail, Daniel Bryan got pissed off and issued a challenge to either Harper or Rowan. And tonight, I will give you Daniel Bryan versus Harper in the main event. So, I will talk about that later in the show. Next, but you can check out the Bludgeon Brothers segment. It was pretty good. Next, we had a little backstage segment with Xavier Woods drinking some kind of milk and pancake mixture that somebody was mixing backstage. Kind of weird. Before his match against Rusev. Now, Rusev was really good in this match. Xavier Woods gave him all he could handle. But in the end, Rusev just found a way to win. And it was a good match. He and Xavier Woods did tap out to the accolade. So Rusev got the tap out victory. I don't think it'll be that easy at Extreme Rules. I think the match will last a little longer, and we'll just have to wait and see. But to no avail, AJ Styles is going to have to be more than phenomenal. Next, we have Lana and Naomi met the cast of Netflix's Glow. And Naomi said that Lana and her could work together. I'd like to see if that would happen, but we'll just have to wait and see. Next, we had the United States Champion Jeff Hardy versus Eric Young. It ended in a disqualification with the Usos and the other two of Sanity just fighting in the ring, fighting on the outside, and then Eric Young came in and messed that all up, and Paige, during the commercial break, Paige turned it into a 6-way tag team with Sanity versus Jeff Hardy and the Usos. And you can check out the United States Championship match. That match was really good. And it led up to this match with Jeff Hardy and the Usos defeating Sanity. But this match had a little bit of everything. Killian Dane is phenomenal. He's over 300 pounds, but he moves really well in the ring. And I do think in due time, Sanity will win their championships. They're going to win the tag titles, and I think the leader of Sanity, Eric Young, is going to find a way to win one of the titles. But in the end, Jeff Hardy, your United States champion, got the pin, and it was just really good. The Usos did a lot of everybody got their spots in this match. So if you like that kind of wrestling, it's worth it, I think. Next we have Becky Lynch defeating Sonya Deville. This match was great. I know Becky Lynch hasn't been that great, and the Iconics haven't done much either, but Sonya Deville, every time Sonya Deville did something, Becky Lynch did something. And when Becky Lynch did something, Sonya Deville did something. Each lady had a turn, had an answer for everything that the other lady threw at her. It was just a great match, an A+ match for the women's division. And I think this women's division is getting really good. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what's next for Becky Lynch. So, yeah. Next we have James Ellsworth called out Asuka. Seriously, James Ellsworth? Now you gave yourself a match with Ellsworth next week. With Asuka next week. I don't think that was smart. I think Asuka's going to kill you, like she likes to say. But it's Paige said that the only reason he called out Ellsworth called out Asuka was because he knew Asuka wasn't there. So I don't think this is going to be much of a match next week, but you never know. Carmella might come in and disrupt it because, as we know, from SmackDown tonight, that Paige did give Asuka her rematch at Extreme Rules against Carmella. So, it was an okay segment. I kind of just said everything that happened, so you don't really have to watch it, because any segment with Ellsworth is not the greatest. He can't even wink right, so, yeah, that should tell you something. We had Daniel Bryan and Harper in our match, and it ended in a disqualification. But before I get to that, this match, Daniel Bryan did not hesitate to put out maximum effort in this match. This match was 5-star caliber. At numerous points in the match, you would have thought Daniel Bryan could win, or even Luke Harper could win. This match went back and forth a lot, and I love those kind of matches where everybody gets a little piece of the action. And it was just awesome. But, as we all know, either Harper or Rowan, who's ever not fighting, will ruin the match one way or the other and get a disqualification for their opponent. And Daniel Bryan won via disqualification because of Rowan. It looked like Daniel Bryan was going to get dismantled. He did for a little while, but then his friendly friend Kane from Team Hell No came out and helped them out a little bit. And yes, they are back. They did hug it out, and that was awesome. They are fighting the Bludgeon Brothers at Extreme Rules in 3 weeks. 2 weeks from Sunday, so on July 15th. I don't think they're gonna win. It would be great to see Team Hell No win, and even until SummerSlam keep the titles. I mean, or until Night of Champions. I don't know. I like Team Hell No. I read Daniel Bryan's book. He said he had a lot of fun with Kane. Maybe a few months of a run with Kane. One win at the title would be nice. Please, WWE. I mean, the crowd seemed to enjoy it. It was one of the best times in both of their careers, so I hope they reunited like they did back a few years ago, right before Daniel Bryan won the WWE title and retired. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this story. At least we know this story will have more build up to it than the Good Brothers versus the Bludgeon Brothers on the Kickoff Show did. So this will have more build up. Yeah. So like I said at the beginning of the show here, this was A+ material. This was a 5-star SmackDown. I don't know if I've said that in a while. This was a great SmackDown. It was awesome. It had a little bit of everything, even though, it had a little bit of everything. The women's was good. The men's was great. Everybody was good. This was, like The Miz says, must-see TV. It was great. So, please, give us those likes. Hit the subscribe button so we can get more subscribers, please. And please hit that notification button so you know when we go live on Sundays from 1 p.m. Central Time for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's a really good little podcast show we do. I do with Liam and Issa, my other two compadres, and we just talk a little bit non-WWE, but a lot of WWE stuff. So if you want to check out All Things Wrestling, please check us out live at 1 p.m. Central Time, shooting with the Smarky family. And yeah, so until next week, should be another great show.